Here we revisit the SMART goal that I established for myself. After receiving feedback from both professors as well as fellow classmates, we can see that it does indeed meet the established criteria. The goal provides clear data that can be gauged with quantitative assessments, concrete behaviors that are identified as requirements that leave no room for misinterpretation. It's realistic in its expectations, as this is an additional project that many of us had to complete in addition to our various other on-the-job requirements, and a final no later than date that is established of 13 April, giving it a defined end date. Ultimately, I feel as though the vision was accomplished rather well. A small group of professionals were able to come together given challenging circumstances, limited timeline and resources, as well as a limited amount of experience that provided our organization with the capability to prepare to conduct operations in an extremely condensed timeline. I should have had some additional quantitative data here in an effort to limit the amount of information that was initially contained in the document. It's meant to be a reference or a guideline for people to follow. Initially, we began flooding the document with far too much information, which in turn wasn't doing anything to accomplish its initial intent of making the process more streamlined and simplified. Once this was identified and we were all in agreement that every detail was not necessarily to be included, but the wave tops or the larger moving pieces, the document began coming together very nicely. We took what was initially a nearly 300-page document and were able to trim down to under 40 pages. An initial assumption, probably overreaching some, was to get it closer to 20 pages or so. But once additional graphics, imagery, transportation routes, etc., were added to the document, it grew a bit in size. All in all, the SMART goal foundation kept us on track. We brainstormed effectively amongst each other, as well as our individual staff sections. We prioritized our individual goals and aligned our personal goals with those of the committee, as well as the overall goals of the organization as well.